everybody, it is your girl Cheryl, and welcome back to the 5-minute masterclass where I show you a quick tutorial on how to use software, how to use different media tools, how to use software tools to make the most of your ministry. No filler, no fluff, just tutorials. And on today, I'm going to show you how to set up scenes in Ecamm Live. So let's pull away from all the small talk and let's jump in to the tutorial. Okay, so let's first define what are scenes. I want you to think of, if you've ever been to a stage play, every time they go to a different scene, they're going to set either a different backdrop, you'll use different props. So that's what you can kind of correlate scenes in Ecamm Live to be. It's just an empty housing where you're going to place different assets, different graphics, whether it is your logo, whether it's a lower third, whether it's a frame that you use. That is what a scene is. And in your worship services, you can set up the entire service using scenes and then just go sequentially down through the scenes in your service. That makes it super simple for even the newest user to use. So on the left hand side, maybe you're right, is a dialog box that you see that says scenes, and I'm going to circle it here so that you see it. And so if you want to add a new scene, all you'll have to do is click on this plus, and you can add as many scenes as you'll need for your service or for a nonprofit or for whatever live stream that you are doing. Now, in this new scene, you can add assets, whether that is a logo, whether that is a lower third. And to do that, you'll go to what we call the overlays window. And you'll see that I have it set up here. I can click off on it, but if I click on overlays, I can go right here, show overlays window, and bring it back up. And you see I have several already there, but let's just pretend like we don't. And we're going to click on this plus where you see the picture. This is how you add pictures to a scene. The next one you'll see is animated overlays. So animated overlays, think about movie files, whether that is a full movie file or whether your lower third is in a movie file or whether your logo actually spins or does fun stuff and it's in a movie file. This is where you would add that. If you are doing, let's say, something where you're going to be showing your desktop or showing something on the internet, you'll see here a screen share overlay. So these are things that you can add to scenes. So let's just click on a picture. And let's say I want to add a lower third to this scene. So I'll simply click on the lower third that I want, click on open, and there it is in that scene. Now, if you look on the overlays tab right here, you will see where it says show in current scene. So what that means is if I add another scene and I move to another scene, this lower third won't be there. So let's test it out. Let's go ahead and click this button and add a new scene. What you'll notice is the lower third disappeared. Where is the lower third? It actually didn't disappear, but because I only had it in that first scene that I created, that's why you don't see it here. So if I click back to that first scene where I had the lower third, there you see the lower third. And this is what makes scenes so powerful, is because I can have one scene with an asset, the lower third, where I want it, and the next scene doesn't have it. And so you can see how powerful that would be. For every different part of your worship service, you can have a different scene. So in your worship, praise and worship, or your music section, you can have a certain look. When your pastor is up, you can have a certain look. When you're in the giving section, you can have the lower third that may say the different ways that people can support your ministry. So that is the power of scenes. Every scene you can set to be different, to have a different look, even to use a different camera that you're using in your worship service. Let's say you have certain roving cameras in your service or separate stationary cameras that, let's say the person that's giving announcements is always in a certain section. You can set that scene for announcements and always set that particular camera to it so that when it's time to do announcements, you can simply click on that scene and it automatically goes to that, maybe even with the lower third that says announcements. So that is the power of scenes, to be able to set it up for that particular portion of your live stream or of your worship service. Now, wasn't that really, really powerful? I absolutely love scenes and how easy it can make your live stream. But here's the question I want to know. How do you use scenes? Let me know in the comments. You may have some super quick tips that I need to know of. Share them in the community on below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.